have a drink of water nearby or water with electrolytes like I've got. And get yourself in a comfortable position where you can use your hands, so not driving. And it even if you've never done EFT tapping before, you can easily follow along. I'm going to guide you step by step the whole way. You can do this on the fly. You can create ritual space before you do this if you like, your choice. So the EFT tapping, I'll try to make it brief. And we're going to help you reconnect with your intuition. So a lot of times when we're not sober, we get disconnected from our inner knowing, our inner voice, our inner truth even. And so as you're entering into the path of recovery, the path of sobriety, we're going to intend that this helps you rebuild your trust in yourself, your inner wisdom, your psychic abilities. And this will align you with the energies of the High Priestess of the Tarot. And you may even want to bring in, if you have crystals like moonstone and labradorite. I don't have mine right in front of me, or I would show you what they look like. But you probably already know. So again, get comfy. Don't want to be disturbed. Turn off your ringer. And let's take a few deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you like, or just take a soft gaze. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Make your exhale longer than your inhale. So let's do that again. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. And one more for good measure. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. And you may want to hold your moonstone or labradorite in your hand, or in your lap, or just have it in front of you with the High Priestess card as you tap along. And so as you get centered in your seat, you can sit up, you can lay down. I want you to just lean into the support, all the support behind you, whether it's simply just your chair, or if you're leaning back on the wall, the floor beneath you, the earth beneath the building you're in, leaning into all the layers of support. Maybe you're sensing your ancestors behind you, as many generations back as you want to imagine, standing up, lining up behind you, holding you, supporting you in this moment in time and space. And you can rub your hands together and let's get a baseline. So when you think about how disconnected you feel from your intuition right now, how strong is that disconnection for you? So 0 is like, nope, totally connected, not an issue for me. And 10 would be, I am disconnected to the max. I have no connection to my intuition. So take a moment, tune into what number feels right for you. Another deep breath in. We'll start rubbing on the sore spots, and that's this. Go ahead and exhale. That's the spots in the upper chest, kind of near the armpits. You might feel a little tenderness, a little sore area. Just very gently rubbing those spots. One more deep breath in. You can tell I'm really big on deep breaths, but exhales, these big exhales with the big sighs helps to move the energy. So I want you to feel supported with even your breath. All right, now let's gently tap on the karate chop area of the hand. It doesn't matter which hand you start with, and you can switch if you need to. And you're going to repeat after me. And if the statements I say don't feel 100% true, you can modify the words to make it true for you. Even though I feel disconnected from myself and my intuition, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That's hard to say, modify it. I'm open to loving and accepting myself. I believe one day I might love and accept myself. I'm open to the possibility. whatever it needs to be, modify that. Next statement. Even though I have numbed out too much and ignored my intuition, I choose to forgive myself and move forward. Okay. Next statement. Even though I've made bad choices, and because of that, I feel like I can't trust myself, I choose to open up to rebuilding my self-trust so that I can access my intuition. Right? Good, good. We'll move to the eyebrow point. So you can use one side, both sides where possible. I like to use both sides where possible. Right at the beginning of the eyebrows where we're tapping 1 or 2 fingers. Deep breath in, sigh it out. I feel so disconnected from my inner wisdom. I worry that I have numbed my intuition too much. Side of the eye. In fact, I've ignored my intuition way too many times for far too long. It feels like I've lost touch with my true self. Under the eyes, right on the bottom of the eye socket bone here, very gently. I've made choices that led me away from my intuition. And I'm afraid that I can't trust myself anymore. Okay. And just in case you're wondering, we're not reinforcing the negative here. We are airing it out, right? We need to state what is right now so that we can make some shifts. And again, if any of those statements don't feel exactly true for you, modify them so they do. Okay, we'll go under the nose now. So it's above the lip, under the nose, right in the middle here. You can use 2 or 3 fingers. I want to rebuild self-trust, but I don't know how yet. It feels overwhelming to even begin. What else does it feel besides overwhelming? Hopeless, pointless, impossible, name it all right here. All the doubts that you have about being able to reconnect or connect for the first time to your intuition. Let them all out. And we're going to try this one on, see if this fits. I feel ashamed. I feel guilty and ashamed at how I've lost my connection to my intuition. Let's go to the chin point. So below the lip, above the point, right in the middle here. I feel guilty and ashamed at how I've lost connection with my intuition. And I'm ready to take some baby steps to reconnect. I'm open to showing up for myself with self-love. Let's Go to the collarbones. So finding your collarbones, move out about an inch outward, and you can use all the fingers here. Ah, let's reinforce that. I'm open to showing up for myself with kindness, compassion, and self-love as I reinstate self-trust, as I reconnect to my intuition. And there's points all around the upper chest here. Let's take some deep breaths in. I forgive myself for the past and embrace the present moving forward. I forgive myself for the choices that got me disconnected with myself. And I'm willing to rebuild my trust in myself and my intuition. Let's go to the front of the ribs, right in the front here. Deep breath in, sigh it out. I am choosing to reconnect with my inner guidance from this day forward. I am opening up to the wisdom within me. Even if you don't know how yet, setting that intention will be the first step forward. Okay. Side of the ribs, you can tap like a monkey, you can cross the arms, you can do one side. I like this way. I choose to love and forgive myself as much as I'm capable in this moment. And tune in. Can you fully 100% love and forgive yourself? If not, what percent? 80%, 50%, 20%, even just 5%? Can you offer yourself 5% love and forgiveness? Try it on. Okay. Deep breath in. You're doing great. I am opening to the guidance of my inner wisdom. Let's go to the wrists. So finding the crease here. You can do both at the same time, if you like. I acknowledge my journey, my progress. I've come a long way from where I used to be. Or maybe you're just beginning. I've just begun my journey of sobriety, of recovery. And that's huge. It's a huge step. And I'm willing to offer myself kindness, compassion, and patience in my recovery process and in my reconnection to my intuition and my psychic gifts. Let's go to the thumb point. So holding your hand with the palm facing you, we're going to tap on the top side edge of the thumbnail. Doesn't matter which hand, we'll switch. So you're tapping on the skin, but on the top side edge of the thumbnail. I honor my feelings and my intuitive insights, especially as they start to come back to me. I trust the process of reconnection to my intuition and inner wisdom and psychic gifts. Same place on the index finger. I'm learning to listen to my inner voice again or for the first time, whichever is true for you. I'm learning to listen to my inner voice. And I trust my intuition to guide me, especially if you are sober right now. Your intuition is going to be a lot clearer. Okay? I'm learning to trust my intuition again, or for the first time. I'm learning to notice what my gut instincts are. We're setting that intention. Let's go to the middle finger, same spot. I am letting go of all past doubts and fears. And that's a huge statement. So we could narrow that down to I'm letting go of past doubts and fears that have to do with trusting my intuition. Okay? I embrace my intuitive nature. We all have the capacity to hear our intuition and our inner wisdom. That's available for us all. So the ring finger is the only one that's different. We're going to tap on the bottom side edge of the ring finger nail. I am open to the messages my intuition shares. Sometimes we don't like what our intuition has to say because we want things to be how we want them to be. So it's good to intend that we are open to the messages that our intuition shares. That's valuable information. And I'm learning to trust in my ability to discern truth because I'm paying attention to the signs. Maybe you're also coming to the psychic hot seat or the Claire's workshop so that you can hone these skills and learn what signs come for you so that you know it's your intuition talking to you and you can learn to trust it. Pinky finger, we're going back to the top side edge of the pinky finger. I am choosing to align with my higher self. That's a gift of walking the path of sobriety, is that your higher self becomes easier to align with, connect with, listen to, right? So I'm learning to align with my higher self, which includes making choices that are aligned with your highest good. So I'm learning to make choices that are aligned with my highest good and my highest truth. I am reconnecting with my intuitive gifts a little bit more every day, with every moment that I tune in and pay attention. Let's go to the karate chop. Let's take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Even though I have felt lost, I am finding my way back to myself. And say that 3 times. Even though I have felt lost, I'm finding my way back to myself. Even though I have felt lost, I am finding my way back to myself. And I am grateful for my intuition's guidance. Go to the top of the head. Gentle tapping. You can go to the back of the head as well, and the side of the head, really all around the head. There's a lot of good points. Repeating, I am reconnecting with my intuition with each breath. That's a cool spell, isn't it? I am reconnecting with my intuition with every breath I take. It's powerful. I am aligned with my inner truth and wisdom more and more every single day. Good. Pause. Hands on the heart. Let's take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Notice that number you gave yourself at the beginning for how disconnected you feel with your intuition. Notice, did that number go up, down, stay the same? Tune in. Great. Right now, I want you to tune into your inner naysayer, your inner negative Nancy. What is your inner critic saying? Like, yeah, but we can't do that because, or yeah, no, that's not going to work for me because, and we're going to tap on that. So going back to the eyebrow points, a part of me does not believe that I can reconnect with my intuition because why? Just let it out. Maybe it's because this one time when I made this bad choice and blah, 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 and it was really crappy and everything went to shit and, I can never trust myself again. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's, this is too hard. Maybe it's been too long. Whatever it is, even if it feels petty to say it out loud, please say it out loud as you tap. Go to the side of the eye, keep telling it. Why won't this work for you? Why can you not connect with your intuition? Why can you not trust yourself? Under the eye. Final few moments to list all the reasons, even if you're repeating them, why this can't work for you. Move to the under the nose. I hear that this is how part of me feels. I fully hear and maybe even understand completely why a part of me feels this way. On the chin. And I forgive myself or the parts of me that feel like I can't do this. Huh. This is probably a part of me that was very wounded and still feels hurt, scared, maybe even angry, maybe even abandoned. by me. Let's go to the collarbone. So I want this part or these parts that feel hurt, abandoned, scared, lonely, angry, despair. I want these parts to know that I have love and compassion for them too. Let's go all around the chest. I send these parts of me so much love and compassion right now, and understanding based on who I was when I was using. It makes sense these parts feel this way. Let's go to the front of the ribs, but I want these parts to know I'm making different choices now. I'm consciously choosing sobriety. Side of the ribs, I'm consciously choosing to listen inward to my inner wisdom, to my intuition. Wrist point, I'm consciously choosing to develop my psychic gifts. Because I don't ever want to be in that place I used to be in. That sucked for me too. When I was using, that sucked. I don't want to be there again. So we're on the same page in that regard. Let's use the opposite hand, tapping on the thumb point. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. So I'm asking my parts for forgiveness for the shitty person I used to be, for the shitty choices I made, and for the shitty way I treated myself before. And that might feel like a huge ask. It's worth asking. Is there any part of me that's willing to forgive me so that I can continue turning my life around? And tune in. I bet you there is at least one small part that still believes in you. And if not, let's go to the next finger. I believe in you. This girl right here, I believe in you. And I can hold that belief for you until you can believe it for yourself. Okay. Even though I may not feel like it, I deserve forgiveness. Because a lack of my own forgiveness should not be the reason I can't reconnect to my higher self. That's silly. Right? That's just holding ourselves away from our highest good. So middle finger. I'm willing to do what it takes to find forgiveness for myself so that I can rebuild trust in myself and reconnect to my intuition, my higher self, my inner wisdom, my psychic gifts. Bottom of the ring finger. I understand all that I've done wrong in the past, and I'm choosing to move forward now. Okay. Let's go to the pinky finger. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Karate chop, I'm willing to take this one day, one step at a time. And again, I'm willing to do this with kindness and compassion and patience for myself. Because I realize this probably won't happen overnight, and that's okay. I'm going to keep showing up for myself with love, compassion, kindness, and patience. Okay. Top of the head, taking a deep breath in. I am opening up to the inner guidance that is my birthright to be connected to. Wrapping behind the ears, behind the head. I'm finding my way back home to myself. And I am so grateful for this opportunity to reconnect with my intuition. Anything else you would like to affirm for yourself, say that now. I got this. I believe in myself. I'm willing to put in the work for this because I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And pause, bring your hands back to your heart. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Tune into that number. The number from the beginning or the number when we did the check-in before. Where's your number now? How disconnected do you feel? And then maybe you still feel disconnected, but you have more love and compassion and gentleness for yourself. And that's a win. Okay. Please take so much good care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. You are on your path of healing, and I'm so proud of you. Until next time.